I'm gonna play Tyrone Laces. I said JP.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and
He
the
just
Los
popped up.
Angeles
It
Chargers.
fucked me up.
The Chargers kicker Tristan Vizcaino has it teed up, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Don't run into Joey Bosa.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
That nigga.
Not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Julio. Got him. Get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Defense had a chance.
I'm too Glock strapped.
Couldn't do it.
I know that we go
It's that new right. Hey.
Maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tannehill on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's good.
Oh, he fumbled?
He fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Turnovers are
Not
fucking
only a fumble loss,
ridiculous,
but a fumble
man.
lost on your 1st drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's crazy.
Mecole Hardman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Ooh, Hardman.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Nah, Tyrone, you can't. Nah, I ain't gonna let you blow me out.
So they called it a
Hell
touchdown
no.
originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
What, buddy?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no.
Oh, Joey Bosa.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Rumbling past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he just
dang it, man.
That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Damn, bro, I ain't got nowhere to run on this man.
7-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And the big fella's
get right. We're going to get right.
In a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill.
No, wrong person.
The man here is Conklin, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
I forgot what symbol AJ was.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Oh, cover, boy.
To Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans
come on, Derek.
Thing is, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite
Off me.
You can't just take
good run, Derek.
If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy?
Yes, sir.
Change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Henry.
Oh, man.
Won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Oh, yeah. Good run, baby. No! I get it for you. The daddy get it.
Watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action. Tannehill
God.
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Bosa, how are you supposed to stop that man?
Call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
Damn!
He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second and goal, Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Racey McMath, his first touchdown of the year.
Oh, man.
Extra point away from tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Let's go, Janoris! Go, Janoris! Let's go!
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position.
Let's go.
As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Get my cheerleader.
From the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away.
Hey, JP, you hear my cheerleader?
17-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Get out of here. I couldn't even get in front of it.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to
What are you doing, Kevin?
Oh, he's got a man.
What the world? You supposed to play that deep end. What the world?
Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
You just standing there.
Remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hold on. Leave it alone.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans 3-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Leave it alone, EJ.
End zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
Defense!
Will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down. Here we go on 4th.
Give me that!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byers. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Where you going, EJ?
There by Linval Joseph.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this one up at the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Pushes him over.
Run, D! Run, D! There you go. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tyrone. Touchdown, Tyrone. Let's go.
Chicago. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13.
Can't sleep on Tyrone. He could score at any second.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is coming, and he's taken down.
Talk about that shit.
The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. After the sack on first down, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far.
I believe that buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That's my problem. How the fuck do I stop?
So that challenge, a successful one. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the
Go, Derek! Let's go!
30, 10.
Good God Almighty!
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You relocated? What league?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25.
What's your first game playing?
The same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Oh.
The Charger drive about
What
to
up, Mark?
get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
I said, what up, boss? What up, boss, man?
Second and a yard.
Who they playing?
Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end.
Sack lunch, bitch.
And the Titans able to bring
Oh,
it
sorry
down.
calling Tyrone a bitch. I'm beating Tyrone, my.
The second of their timeouts.
Yeah, I am.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh, you can change songs?
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Solid catch there for a man who's been so...
I'm tired of Tyrone, bro. I promise you, he finds every hole. Every single hole. Tom Brady. It's like Tyrone is like Tom Brady with a controller.
It was awfully close.
Shit
Yeah, it
crazy.
certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Give me that! Button to breathe!
For the 4th time today. the football in the air.
Guess what I'm about to do?
The problem is that is now
Run the ball.
interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this
There
first
he-
half.
oh.
How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it
Sure.
depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that
Ball
maybe
carry on
he's
conservative.
up and it's time to go to the backup? But right now, what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Why you say that?
Second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Run, Derek!
Spaced out lane.
Tyrone can't stop there, Henry.
Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding
Oh,
down,
Lord. You ain't got no big man.
the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle.
No comments.
Pushes the lead up to an even 20.
I don't even have to throw the ball this game. Hell no. I think I got like 200 plus in the first half right now.
As the kicks away.
Yeah, 34-14.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Stupid. Stupid. That's Caleb, boy. Let's go. Come on, bro. I baited the heck out of him. Let's go. Hey. Omar, you like that song?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
What the fuck is that?
Sports halftime report. Coach?
I like 21 Savage
Thanks
part.
very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
You know, I eat your face.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
Oh,
this
fuck
one
with Jay.
away.
13 bitch niggas play.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And
Good tackle, kicker.
The 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
Man, what?
Here, they need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Stop his ass.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards
Get our rap
for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he works it.
Nardo say, cause niggas die from pumping gas. Nardo voice.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
What are you doing?
Get this to Eckler. Touchdown.
Listen, man. I done told on that boy.
Close the gap just a bit.
Fuck
That's
is
the
it?
score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get
Who
back
did?
in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I fuck that hoe.
As they run up and send this one away.
Hit with this K.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hit that little hole from the back. Pest control. Who called about rats? Pussy.
Opening drive score on the other side, but this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that. that, again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet
I'm a rep.
let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down.
Oh, no, it's a sweet swisher.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out
One,
of
two,
pads and just
three,
him in a
four.
regular suit.
Those niggas hoes.
He is a huge human being.
AGK.
Faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On first down, Tannehill.
Just got the smell.
Open man here is Conklin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Ain't that bitch shoot everywhere.
Go, third quarter. Henry will get it. He's been
Good block.
today.
Get off of me.
Just shedding him off there.
Get off of me.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a...
And now he lost the football.
Damn.
Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position.
Come here.
At
What are
the
you doing?
41-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Leave it alone, boy.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Now room for Eckler. And some space here. And
That's crazy.
sit in for a Charger touchdown.
That's crazy. We've been playing the pass all game.
Heck of a run right there. Once he got
Told you, you
loose,
can't sleep on Tyrone, bro.
he's going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra points
Play the
splits
game.
the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6.
What you looking
Now
for?
they kick this one away, and off it goes.
Snack? I don't got no
Taking it
snacks.
about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, some
Oh,
people are lucky.
that was a touchdown if I ain't bounce off my O-lineman.
In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Henry again on second down. And they get him down. But not
Stop,
before
boy.
he takes it across the 40-yard
What you
line.
doing? What you doing? What you
Well,
doing?
you give them credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they can't bring him down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up
JJ, stop. That hurt.
to the end zone.
The thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial
can't talk
contact.
about
How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm telling you, oh.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Allen.
They got the game together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running on first down.
Big ass.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with the second and 6.
We win.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
That's tough.
Oh, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Chargers. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The niggas who gonna pull triggers.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Damn!
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Time to waste.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
No, that's right.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. At the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Second down, they go again with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
Out your toy box, bro, before you break it.
the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach?
Ah, shit, I'm in trouble.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
I'm in trouble.
It'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Herbert on first down now. Taking a deep shot.
Go, EJ! Go! Oh, my fucking God, bro.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth.
Ah, dang it, bro. No.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working for
Make the
time.
block,
The good news,
63.
they have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 5 yards.
got
is
1
the
minute to
tally
beat.
on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
Oh, my God, bro.
Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. The Titans are on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill now to throw.
Oh, my God. What the world? Hell no. I'm going for that bitch.
They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Hell, why the fuck open? Press the fucking wrong button.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2nd and 6. At the Titans' 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. Powers through. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Chicago. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert to throw. He's got Eckler. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline and just took the lead. You've got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Man, that's some bullshit. This game bullshitted me, bro.
And off it goes.
Oh, bullshit ass game I ever played right there, bro. The most bullshit ass play. Check out a Nike shot. They might be hot.
Good starting field position for the Bears. They come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I got that Esther. It clocks. Damn, I lost. Okay, EJ, let me do it.
So, for the Chargers, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
EJ, move, man. Stop doing that, man. Jesus. Ah! He threw for 627 yards, 7 touchdowns on my head. Tyrone, yeah. He beat me in the last 30 seconds, bro. Off a bunch of flies in the Cole Hartman.